Good news and kind of surprising news. Today, Coinbase officially added FARTCOIN to its roadmap, and a roadmap addition almost always converts to an exchange listing, and lately it has happened sooner rather than later. Typically, once a project is added to Coinbase's roadmap, within a week, it is trading on Coinbase Spot Exchange. In the beginning, it took longer, a couple months. Coinbase wanted to make sure everything was kosher, but now it's just like the last door you have to open, and then boom, within 7 days, you are trading on the big one. Today's video, we're going to go over exactly why this is surprising. We're going to talk about which other meme coins were overlooked in favor of FARTCOIN, and then we're going to talk about exactly what it is about FARTCOIN that Coinbase apparently liked. And before we go any further, don't forget to check out my go-to crypto exchange, BTCC. They are fully licensed and available for traders in USA, Canada, Europe, and everywhere else. No VPN or KYC is needed. They are one of the bigger exchanges. They just moved up to number 28 in the world on coinmarketcap.com in spot market rankings, so they are a tier 1. Now, if you go through my referral link at the top of the video description area right there, you get up to $10,000 in bonuses. Additionally, BTCC is doing a few trading competitions right now. They're doing the hot coins trading. This one has about 2.5 days left. Right there, you win a share of a $50,000 prize pool. It is real trading in specific futures pairs, these, and spot pairs, those, and depending on your volume, determines how much of the $50,000 prize pool you will win. Additionally, BTCC is just about to celebrate their 14-year anniversary, so in the coming days, definitely check out for some contests related to that. Now back to FARTCOIN, and here is the tweet that Coinbase put out earlier today, about 8 hours ago on Thursday, and it was a bombshell. Assets to be added to the roadmap today, FARTCOIN and SubSquid. Now, these two coins couldn't be more opposite from each other. FARTCOIN is obviously on Solana. SubSquid is on Arbitrum. Now, SubSquid is strictly a utility project, a data lake for AI agents, essentially a pool of different AI agents you can choose from depending on what use you want for your AI agent. So the opposite of kind of just like a meaningless meme coin like FARTCOIN that's about farting. Then additionally, SubSquid, it has been around a little bit longer, since last May of 2024. FARTCOIN has only been around for 6 months, half that time since this past October or November. As for exchanges, SubSquid already does have a couple of the big ones. They are on Bybit, Mexi, Gate, KuCoin, Crypto.com. They're on everything except Binance and OKX now that they got listed to Coinbase. FARTCOIN, on the other hand, they are not really on any of the top 5. They are on BitGet, Mexi, Gate, Huobi, KuCoin, so they're not on Binance. They were not on Bybit. They were not on OKX, not on Upbit, anything like that. Coinbase is the first top 5 exchange listed. Now, 3 other coins had been added to the Coinbase roadmap earlier in the week. They're all on Ethereum. There was QSED, Athena, PancakeSwap. They're all fine and all, but the 2 big ones, the most talked about ones, are the ones today, SubSquid and FARTCOIN. It produced a range of reactions on crypto Twitter. Here's the tweet Coinbase put up. You have Boran Gravano saying, wow, presumably about the FARTCOIN listing. Then you have Kobe posting a GIF from Yellowstone, it looks like a cowboy sort of walking to his own tune saying, fuck it. I don't really know what the hell that means. Maybe he's making a reference to Coinbase does whatever the fuck they want. Who knows? Then you have Archik saying, great, but what the fuck is SubSquid? So it looks to me like Coinbase is trying to cater both to the retail crowd and the professional institutional crowd by listing both these opposite coins at once. Obviously, FARTCOIN, the small-time traders, the retail traders, the meme coin enthusiasts, they're going to love that one. Then the Squid token, that's more of a utility play. It has venture capital investment funds involved in that. So the more professional institutional crowd, VCs, they're going to like that one. It might give Coinbase sort of a little more professional look and feel, but both them are both good listings in my opinion. The FARTCOIN one is interesting because Coinbase is the first top 5 exchange to kind of take a leap of faith. Usually the top 5 wait for another one in the top 5 to list it. Coinbase says we are going to do it first. Remember, the FARTCOIN dev, he is not doxed whatsoever, although the supply is not bundled. It is very decentralized. No one wallet holds a large amount of it that could potentially nuke the project. We've seen that in SPX and Bread, and that is why Coinbase appears to be holding off from those. But FARTCOIN doesn't have those problems. Now for the all-important question, which meme coins did Coinbase potentially turn down in favor of FARTCOIN? Well, to see that, we're going to go to coinmarketcap.com, sort by the meme sector, largest at the top. We're just going to start going through them. So these top 3, they're all on both. Trump is on both Coinbase and Binance. Bonk, that is on Coinbase and Binance. FARTCOIN, just on Coinbase, not on Binance. SPX is not on either. either, because one person, Murat, holds a lot of the supply, and the exchanges are worried once they list him, that's going to be a top signal. Murat will then sell his bag, and that's going to make the exchanges look bad. It doesn't mean he is going to sell his bag, but that is the worry. With Floki and Pudgy Penguins, we're all listed on both Binance and Coinbase. Same with ApeCoin. Base Brett, none. Neither of the two, for the same reasons as SPX. One person, Crashes Clay, holds too much of the supply. Dog on the Bitcoin blockchain is listed on none. Popcat and Mug are just listed on Coinbase, not Binance. Turbo is listed on both. Peanut the Squirrel is listed on both. Baby Doge is listed on Binance, but not Coinbase. So basically, as you can see, for the most part, Coinbase has been listing memes more frequently than Binance. And as you can see, the only meme in basically the top 15 that Coinbase hadn't listed yet is FARTCOIN. So it appears that they are listing all of the large cap memes. They are checking them off. They're not really being too discriminatory. So in reality, it wasn't really that hard to predict they were going to list FARTCOIN at some point. Anyways, that for now, Ben Crypto signing.